Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jai Hare Krishna, Govardhana Giridhari. 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 Radha Mohana Radha Jivana, Radha Mohana Radha Jivana, Radha Mohana Radha Jivana, Radha Mohana Radha Jivana. Manjula Kunja Vihari, Manjula Kunja Vihari. Hey Manjula Kunja Vihari, hey Manjula Kunja Vihari. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Narayana Govinda, Jaya Narayana Govinda, 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 Hare Narayana Jaya Narayana, Hare Narayana Jaya Narayana, Hare Narayana Jaya Narayana, Hare Narayana Jaya Narayana, Jaya Govinda Govinda, Jaya Govinda Govinda, Jaya Govinda Govinda, Jaya Govinda Govinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jai Hare Krishna, Govardhana Giridhari. 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 Radha Mohana Radha Jivana, Radha Mohana Radha Jivana, Radha Mohana Radha Jivana, Radha Mohana Radha Jivana. Manjula Kunja Vihari, Manjula Kunja Vihari. Hey Manjula Kunja Vihari, hey Manjula Kunja Vihari. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Narayana Govinda, Jaya Narayana Govinda, 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 Hare Narayana Jaya Narayana, Hare Narayana Jaya Narayana, Hare Narayana Jaya Narayana, Hare Narayana Jaya Narayana. Jaya Govinda Govinda, Jaya Govinda Govinda, Jaya Govinda Govinda, Jaya Govinda Govinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jai Hare Krishna, Govardhana Giridhari. 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 Radha Mohana Radha Jivana. Radha Mohana Radha Jivana. Radha Mohana Radha Jivana. Manjula Kunja Vihari. Hey Manjula Kunja Vihari. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Haranayana Govinda, Jaya Narayana Govinda. 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 Haranayana Jaya Narayana. Haranayana Jaya Narayana. Haranayana Jaya Narayana. Jaya Govinda, Govinda. Jaya Govinda, Govinda. Jaya Govinda, Govinda. Jaya Govinda, Govinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
The hours turn, my beloved, the cycles turn, and my presence turns toward the devotee of love. I too come in this auspicious cycle, and I come with my hosts, dividing the way, separating out those who for a season must be bound and removed, and some permanently, and some who may bend the knee before the living God, may come again for opportunity. Therefore my hosts reinforce those already come. God Surya does also come. Let the light therefore be known. Let the Chila be known. Therefore, place the mirror upon thy breast. When thou dost enter the battle, therefore the enemy shall behold Krishna in you, beloved, and pale with fright, and run with you in hot pursuit as Krishna. Yes, beloved, I wear the mirror also, and I mirror in my bosom the replica of the immaculate concept of each one, as well as the manifestation present, where you were in the beginning and where you are now. Yet I show the enemy only your prowess in the beginning, that you might present the fearsome posture you once had in the beginning with Brahman, when you knew the great world's turning. I am in the body of the messenger, and the messenger is in my body. So it has been for eons. May you make your peace with me this day and know that I am in the heart of every extension of God in all universes. I am perfect love, which casts out and binds and defeats the forces of anti-love, until in all universes there is no longer duality but love, love and love. Oh, the consummation of worlds! Oh, how close is the devotee to me, and yet in moments how far, far is the distance. Would that you would have the sense of co-measurement of that point in your life that is the springboard to a cosmic victory of your soul. Often it is when you feel most down and out about yourself, for the down and out feeling comes from the fallen ones who themselves are down and out, and they lean upon you heavily, especially in the hour of your triumph. Do not allow them to snitch from you one little point of forward movement into the full Krishna consciousness. Defeat them, beloved, for they only come to you because they know if they do not sit upon you now, in the very next moment, you shall be in the heart of the central sun. There is no time, there is no space, but only the illusion of Maya, and the play and the play and the play again of the Divine Mother, who must test you from every angle, cajole you, play hide and seek with you, until finally and ultimately your undivided, individed love becomes the Divine One where you are. Have the sense of being mighty conquerors, for we do enter the battle to finish it this night. We would prepare the earth for the coming of Omritas, and many legions of the seventh ray who have determined to accompany him by the very force of the determination and the light manifestation of the devotees of this earth. Therefore you will see multiplying great hosts of legions coming with a violet flame on January 3rd. May you find yourself in this place on that day, for I tell you, beloved, the multiplication of the Krishna mantra by the power of the violet flame, and the violet flame of the power of the Krishna mantra is an indomitable force. And therefore let the yin and the yang of the devotees of all worlds and all manifestations and planes of consciousness know the great teaching of the entire spirit of the great white brotherhood. Let them know of beings of light and the great Antakarana, and let them understand that the violet flame sea is able, the violet flame sea is able, the violet flame sea is able to dissolve all that is that anti-Krishna consciousness on this planet. And I tell you, beloved, teach the many, teach those who will hear you, how to bind and cast out that dweller on the threshold, for there is yet too much ego in the consciousness of some of those who serve me, for they have not known that there must be the use of the mighty sword. Indeed, I wield the mighty sword. Should not my devotees also wield that sword? I say yes. Indeed, if you would be myself in manifestation, then take to yourself all of my paraphernalia. Yes, beloved, the sword is indispensable. Therefore, let the sword be plunged into the cause and core of that dweller on the threshold, which is the self-creation of the anti-self from the beginning. Let it be bound, let it be slain in each of its many manifestations. Therefore, call for the binding of the dweller on the threshold of all depression, disintegration, decay, and death. Bind those spirals of defeat. Do it daily, beloved, for the cycles are turning, the stars are turning, the universes are turning, and wherever you stand on planet Earth, you find yourself in a very unique configuration, a unique configuration whereby there is open to you in that moment the taking of a certain slice of the anti-Krishna consciousness within you in that dweller on the threshold. Let the devotees in all the world's religions know that this is indeed wanting, for no man, no woman, no child may bind that dweller without the intercession of the Lord. I am that Lord, yet I am in manifestation always, in every ascended master, cosmic being, angel, and elemental, and in you. I am everywhere, for I am the consciousness of God. Take me then to your heart, beloved, for this night we charge. This night we go after and we clear from this North American continent this entire labor, if you will. And if you will not, beloved, and if your ranks diminish and you do not complete this service, you will all be dealing with it alone in your separate places. Better to be together, beloved ones, not to hang together, but to hang in there and determine that this shall be utterly consumed this night, for never has there been such a release and a response of cosmos to a particular manifestation of evil on a particular planet, for never has there been so trained a group of devotees in so many walks of life who are praying in so many ways in this hour, for they know in their hearts and they see at inner planes those signs which should shortly come to pass. Yes, I am in the heart of Jesus, and Jesus is in the heart of me. I am in the heart of Maitreya, and Maitreya is in the heart of me, and I am in the heart of you, if you are in the heart of me. Therefore know perfect love, and know that in the imperfect state you can know perfect love, because perfect love is greater than the imperfect state. Therefore, you do not have to await the manifestation of your perfection to know perfect love, simply because, beloved ones, perfect love knows you, and I am that love, and I know you, and to know you is to love you, and to be within you, the true divine lover of your soul. Be freed this night. Be freed this night, for I am come, and you are one in the mystical body of God, of all of those who embody my consciousness, and some embody it who know not my name. Therefore tell them that God is the name of God, and everywhere that the consciousness of God is, lo, God is. I am, Krishna is. Call God by any name, beloved, you will always have me, for since I am God, I respond to and as and in every God manifestation. Am I Krishna? I am also the devotee of Krishna. I am also the great Tao. Therefore I am the Alpha and the Omega of Krishna. I am the Guru. I am the Chela. I am the one, and I am the merging of the twain. Who are you, beloved? Krishna. Are you certain? Yes. Does any have the power to deter you from that self-knowledge? No. Then you are invincible. You are invincible if you know it. But if you forget it for a moment and say, woe is me, Then there will rush in the astral tide, and the dark ones and countless demons. They await the moment when you forget who you are. Do you utter your name when you are born and taken from your mother's womb? What is the answer? You see, beloved, not having the new name, the original name of the beginning, that is the key and keynote of your life stream, the photic key, the name that no man knoweth save the Father in the Son. Not having this, beloved, you have been labeled with many names by many parents, by friends and enemies, nicknames and blasphemies. So you see, beloved, to find the key of the inner name is to unlock the power of your own being. Yet God has not given this to you in this life. Even though you may have a name that is a spiritual name given to you by a guru, yet the inner code that does unlock your causal body is not accessible to you, because God has sealed that great light of the God presence and my presence with you until you should be responsible for its use, no longer having disrupting waves of discord that could misqualify so great a light and life manifestation. Thus, beloved, you may use my name, you may appropriate it, you may all be Krishna, and by that name have access to me and all that I have access to. In this way, I shall regulate through the Atman, through the Paramatman, through the I am that I am, that portion of myself that it is safe to transfer to you. And what shall be the measure of safety? It shall be the measure of love. How great a love do you have that does not forget me, or the wondrous manifestations of God in the sons and daughters, the ascended masters, and all who serve with you. If you do not forget us, if you love us undividedly, you then, by great love, shall not misqualify our light. Remember, this is the hourly testing to know that in all circumstances and conditions and all provocations, all human nonsense and failure, etc., you are not moved, not because you are a stone, not because you are rigid, not because you have some mastery on the left-handed path, but purely and simply because you love and you are loved. And you know you are worthy to be loved through and through. For I am that love within you, and I am yourself in manifestation, and therefore if you do not love yourself, you deny me, and deny my being, and deny me love, love in the divine interchange of the master and the disciple. Now then, beloved, it is an hour when many can be taken from the earth for their opportunity to walk in the Krishna consciousness is through for this cycle. And there are other planes and planetary homes for them to learn lessons, for we will not allow them to utterly destroy opportunity on planet Earth. For the light has risen, and the globes of the auras of the devotees shine more brightly. And in many instances this is so because they have endured suffering. since the April 23rd descent of returning karma. Suffering brings a great love to the heart and a great humility, even as the descent of karma upon the seed of the wicked one does enrage and in anger and stupefy and cause them to fear and hide themselves beneath the rocks. On the one hand, the devotee rejoices that he is loved and loved again and worthy of the chastening, and on the other hand, the fallen one is gnashing his teeth and regurgitating anger as a misqualification of the wrath of the Divine Mother. Thus, to the right and to the left, the tares are being harvested, and the seed of God are coming into their own. It is an hour and a day and a window of opportunity that is still open to you, to open the highways of communication the world around, to deliver the balance of the teaching that I give in this community and in those communities dedicated to me. Yes, my beloved, let there be a fusion of hearts. Let there be an understanding that there is an old dispensation, as ancient as the Ancient of Days, as ancient as the God star Sirius, that point of God government. Yes, beloved, and there is a new dispensation that is brought forward through the teaching of the Divine Mother that has come through this messenger. When you put the two together, you have the two halves of the divine whole, and you will see the power, wisdom, and love of myself invincible. I call to all devotees of light from around the world. Let there be the transmutation by violet flame of those elements that cause division rather than unification. Let there be a confluence of all souls of light through the waters of the Ganges, through the waters of the supreme source of all being. Let there be a confluence through the understanding of physical and metaphysical realities. Let not human doctrine or doctrines that have evolved in the turning of the ages to produce new understandings be a cause of separation of any. For love is the bonding of hearts. Love is the bonding of hearts. How judgmental are those who are about to touch the hem of the garment of Christ the Lord, of Gautama Buddha, of Sanat Kumara. How judgmental are they that others do not worship as they worship. In mainline religion, beloved, ritual has displaced the heart-to-heart contact, and sometimes that contact is emotional rather than spiritual. Let the violet flame and the power of the call for the binding of the dweller on the threshold be known. And since you have that momentum and that power and that decree given to you by the Lord Christ, by the Lord Helios, use it, beloved, for every son and daughter of God upon earth needs assistance in the binding of that dweller. It cannot be done by will. It cannot be done by any other means except divine intercession, for it is the old story of the sorcerer's apprentice. And all who have descended to this level in the earth, in the matter planes, have created a not-self, and that not-self is termed the dweller on the threshold. It has become larger than your own soul, with more power vested in it of the night side. In fact, it is the night side of your being. Therefore, until you merge with your holy Christ self, that threefold flame and I am presence, until you stand in the fullness of your God, you are no match for that dweller. but that dweller will devour you before you ever attain to that physical reality of the consummation of all planes, of all worlds of your being. Do you see, beloved hearts? This is why there is the entire spirit of the great white brotherhood and angelic hosts of light, who are the helpers of God in all universes and the extensions of God everywhere. Therefore, call upon these intercessors, for the many, many manifestations of myself, beloved, must perform a perfect work, for in so doing, there does arise a greater and greater power and mastery in all evolutions, those of the sons and daughters of God, of the angelic kingdom, and of all elemental life under the Elohim and builders of form. Understand, beloved, that manifestations of God perform their service. If I am in them all and they are all in me, then to call upon any one of them is to call upon me, for life is one. Life is one, and in ultimate reality there is only one person. And in this plane of consciousness, that personhood takes on the individuality of the God flame for the expansion of the God flame, for the experience of the God flame, and for the choice of the soul to choose to be one in eternal life. I am that life. I am that flame of immortality within you now. By meditation upon me, by the saying of my name, beloved, you shall enter the spiral of that flame. So be it, beloved, so let there be. The call on your behalf, make it, beloved, so that you can invoke all the powers of the heavens and of eternity that are of God manifestation, for the binding of the dweller on the threshold of every light bearer and servant of God upon this planet, especially for the binding in this hour of all seeds of pride of Lucifer and Satan and the fallen ones that have been sown in the genes and in the garments of these light bearers. They require deliverance. They pray daily. They give their offering, and yet the specific call must be made for them. This is the purpose of this community, and all those who have the great wisdom of God to know that this is a service that must be rendered by those who see and know and understand. For in so performing this service for the light bearers of the world and the cosmos, you will break down barriers. You will come into the embrace, the mighty embrace of Krishna unto Krishna within you, of devotee unto devotee. See how the soul does blossom and become the Lamb of God when stripped of the overlay of the hexes and incantations and black magic of the fallen ones. See, beloved, how you will rest from those dwellers by your call, how God shall do this in answer to your call. All of the darkness that has been invested in that dweller, see how you will strip from that dweller that power. It shall be transmuted by the sacred fire and the violet flame, return to the causal body of that one. And suddenly, without the presence of that darkness in the unconscious level of being, the soul shall awaken, greet the morning sun, and say, "Behold, my God, now I see. Now I know, even as I am known." My beloved, I am known as Krishna. How are you known? Krishna. By this, beloved, we shall confuse the armies of Mara, and you shall know the victory, and let them be confounded by Krishna, Krishna, Krishna everywhere. This is my message to you, beloved. Yet I will not leave this place, for it is my determination that this teaching shall go forth, propelled by your use of my mantra with your own. My heart, your heart, one.